Let's look at LibreCAD, how you can be able to work with the command line. You have the command line over there. If you have the command line closed, you can always go to widgets, get it from there. Working with Libra allows you to also work with mouse. You can pick any geometric primitive that you want to draw from the tool. Like you've seen, you've drawn a circle. We can also be able to draw a rectangle or a square just by using the mouse. You can zoom in, zoom out using Control plus symbol, or Control plus the negative symbol allows you to zoom in, zoom out. However, we are most interested in creating these geometric primitives using the command line. So let's start with the first one, which is the rectangle. We're going to use RECT for rectangle. So we can give coordinates from 0, 0, and that is the X and the Y. And then we can have the second one as 5 and 9. So this one gives us this particular shape, which you see in there, a rectangle. And this is the grid status that we are using. There is 1 to 10. Now again, we can basically just use the clear command to clear the whole command line, the previous commands that you're given. Let's again do the rectangle. We give the coordinate 0, 0, and the second coordinate is 10, 10, and that gives us a square. So basically, when you're using the RECT, use it to create rectangles, and we also use it to create a square. You can undo that using the undo command. Now the next thing we create is the circle, and you basically just use the circle command and it gives you the circle. So the first one is coordinate 5, 5, and then a radius of 5, and you can see that's the circle that has given us that. We can always use undo to clear that. Again, when you're working with lines, you basically just type LINE, and that gives us lines. It allows us to be able to create a line. Now for you to create a line, remember a line is composed of 2 points that need to be connected. So the first point can be 0, 0, and the second point can be 9, 1, and that gives us that kind of line. So you can create a horizontal, vertical line, diagonal line, whatever kind of line that you want to create. It allows you to create that as long as you give the 2 points of the line. Let's try another line from 0, 0, and then the other coordinates can be 0, 9. Yeah, you can see that we've got the line that we have gotten there, a vertical line. We can do that. We can do 0, 0. Let's do 9, 0. Start from 0, 0. That's the original point where we had started. That point there. See, it gives us that line. So you can also do another line. -9, -10, that gives us that particular line. Remember, to do a line, we are connecting 2 points. Can clear that. Let's try it again. 0, 0, 10, 10. Can add another line there from 10, 10. And the other point will be, let's try 20, 0. Yeah. So you can see using these lines, you can be able to create other geometric primitives like triangles. Let's see if we can get it. There it is. So 20, 0, and then 0, 0 gives us that triangle. You can try to add another line from 10, 10. Yeah, that's the line we get. You can do that if you don't want that line. So trying to get a line from the top there to the bottom. So that's position 10, 10. Remember that. And the other one would be can undo that. Can also clear the command line. Let's get to rectangle. Give the coordinates of the first corner and the second corner, and we're able to come up with a square. That's a square. We can also do a circle from position 5, 5, and then a radius of 5. It is able to fit within that particular square. That's because the radius is 5. Again, we can do a line 0, 0, and 10, 10. There is the line cutting across. We can do another line. There. From the middle point. The middle point of that particular circle is coordinate 5, 5. Again from coordinate 5, 5. To coordinate 10, 0. There. Basically, working with the coordinates, you can be able to come up with any shape that you so wish. Let's see if we can add a circle there. So from the middle, 5, 5, and then give it a different radius, a radius of 3, and that's the shape we get. Let's again do another circle and give it a radius of 2. You can see basically what's happening. Again, we can do another circle from the middle again and give it a radius of 4. Yeah, basically just working with command line, it's powerful enough to give you any kind of shape that you so wish, any kind of geometric primitive that you want to be able to draw on the canvas. So the command line is very powerful. It's able to do that. All you need to do is just basically just give it the appropriate coordinates and you are able to get the shape that you want to draw.